Greetings, mortals, I am, as always, the Fallen Shogun, and welcome to another Who's That Indie, bringing strategic, tactical, or survival games straight to your faceholes. Today's game is HammerHelm, a hybrid third-person ARPG, an action role-playing game, RTS. What is... Elvin? Okay. No, I don't want to talk to you. So, you are a dwarf who was banished from the Dwarven citadels because you wanted to build a colony above ground. So, to prove them that they were wrong, you built a colony above ground with other dwarfs who randomly pop up. So, there is a kind of basic RPG system. Like, I press I. This is your skill upgrade, which makes it RPG. I have points I can put, like more money, let's say that. Oh, I got a skill up level, and when blocking attack, chance to deal, when reduces to hero, chance to avoid death, extra health, I guess. Reduce damage from a dash attack, don't use it. Reduce damage from spell attacks, yeah, sure, why not. So, this is your character. You have bracers, shoulder armour, helmet, and sword and board, or axe and board, or, you know, two-handed weapon. That's the equipment you can carry. There's a dog here. There wasn't one they logged out. There's a dog, okay. And you get dwarfs. So I press P. This is the city. I've been building. Every house gives you 2 colonists who have their own abilities and basically perks. Sometimes they're good at certain things, sometimes they're bad. And then there's buildings they can work at. This is the stonemason. This is the carpenters. So I'm going to put down another wooden house so I can get to pick some more people. You can upgrade the wooden houses to stone houses. Each one comes with its own little road, so you can actually build little cities. Well, or at least pass. I'm going to pick clumsy and healthy, fast and foodie. You're a hungry mole. Loves being underground, eats more food, runs and walks fast, loves to cook. Yes. We've gained 2 more people. So their jobs before... Oh, let's level up. They will just basically gather wood and gather stone. You can assign them to other jobs with Shift V. As you can see here, I have a tailor available. Well done to... Sometimes cost lower than average quality items. Yeah, sure, why not? And we have a couple more miners. And that's how the game works. You build houses to get dwarfs, then you put them into jobs which they need to be at. Like this one over here, the stonemason, Mojette. Their job, she can build furniture randomly. And right now they can craft teleport crystals and teleport crystals. As you can see. But we don't have any teleport platforms built because they're a little bit more advanced. Now, I've been playing for a couple hours because the game is a little... He's just left a log on the floor. Slow pace, he's left a log on the floor. We also have a hunter over here who is gathering me... You're not the hunter. Gathering me leather. So you need leather, obviously. I need to do some jobs. So, you can actually switch between which active quest you have on the left by pressing Shift Tab. Now, for those who've ever played on Steam, Shift Tab is how you open up your window. So, Shift Tab literally just tabs me out the game, technically. But you get random quests. Now, certain quests build up over time. Like the one I've currently got highlighted on the left right now, as you can see, is Iron Ore and Coal Vein. That is a city advancing quest, because you don't have access to iron ore or coal before this. And that'll be in the mine to my left. We also have the sewers, which appeared because I built a sewer. That's the glowing green thing currently. And the other one is entering the worker who wants to have a flower garden. Now, each house you built, I'm going to go over to them, can have one weird item inside it. Now, usually one of the 2 dwarfs in there will give you a random quest. Like this one liked wisps, so they have a wisp. This one over here wanted magic stones for a nearby ruin, so now we have a wishing well, which randomly gives me items. Which is kind of cool. This one over here, no, that's not you. And there's one over here, I think, which just liked crystal. So it has crystal in it. So yeah, each house has a chance of having random stuff. Like, there we go, crystal. So you can have a random quest from each dwarf doing that. There's also multiple random quests as the game goes by. Like, you'll constantly get stuff like, there were camps nearby, please kill them. Suddenly there's coal or copper on the surface, please go grab it. So because you gain experience and money as quests go along. So there's always something to do. But the world is very empty. Just going to go to show combat. Explore dangerous level. So combat is extremely floaty. If I left click, as you can see, he goes to start the attack. Left click doesn't attack. Oh, so that's your block, like a second. Left click doesn't attack, it starts the attack animation. If I hold left click, it does this. If you don't get a satisfying feel of hitting things, you hold left click for a combat animation. You can also sort of dodge. There's also like a dash attack. There's a kick which can stun them, but if you look at the top left, there's suddenly that red bar slowly counting down. So, as you can see, enemies have different coloured health bars. That's how much health those guys have. Obviously, the different colour it is, the more powerful. Like these ones at the beginning are pretty easy. Green is very weak. Purple are pretty strong. And when it goes blue, it means you've locked on. You can only damage locked on enemies. So that means even if this guy was standing behind the other guy, I wouldn't be able to damage him. So it's an attack animation to the target lock. So you don't really feel the strength of hitting, you know, multiples, or actually hitting them with your own weapon. You just feel like you're holding down an attack and the things happen. Like I said, I'd rather just like click and do something. But as you can see, it starts an attack. But yeah, you have to hold it. So I don't really feel satisfaction. Like, see, I'm targeting this guy. Let's go behind you. Let's see. Look at this. Oh, it switched a sec. See that? It's only damaging that guy. Which is, you know, it's alright, but I may get the hammer, because you can build hammers too, and see if that can damage multiples, because the game has changed a fair bit. I played this game either last year or the beginning of this year. So I want to see what things have changed. The combat has not changed. Building, I think, has advanced a little. There's now female dwarfs. Gathering resources is still about the same, I'd say. The sound's still a bit... Look at that, another level. That's new. So a few things have changed, but I don't know if there's enough for me to be doing this. Because I do go back to games as I go through their early access cycles. That's always been a thing I do. 2 monsters left. Let me go check out what that door over there is. Okay, your green should be easy to kill. There we go. So there's multiple different enemies in the game. There's goblins on the surface. There's undead wandering around in the catacombs you can go into. You get mushrooms in here. Oh, don't you dare. There's also ghosts. But as far as I can also tell, the world stays the same and it is very empty. Guess I was going to get a flower garden for their house. Like, it is empty. There is no way around that, really. Anything over here? But it is randomly generated inside these dungeons and caves and so on. Like, they will just appear and disappear. The mines next to your house, or to your base, this is what I'm currently doing, that will always be there. But there are randomly generated evil places in the world, which appear because obviously there's quests suddenly happening. And camps will always appear when people have quests too. So, can I do anything with this? G to leave the mine. Oh, just the way it came. So that means I now have access to iron. Let's see, slow and messy. Let's get you in there then. So that should get me coal, copper and iron now. And what it said is true. Can't explore the dangerous level because we have access to the next level, which I think will be gold. We can only have 3 quests at once, so I'd obviously want to do the sewer quest, but I can't shift tab towards it because it will bring me out to my, my inventory. So let's see. Enrin. There we go. T. Give me a quest. Although the flower gum could never have one when it lives on the ground, you find me some plants. Okay. Find 5 special red flowers. So it's very easy to find any quest. I'll give it that. Top right, the big red no, it's a septagon? No, 7. Octagon's 8. Oh my god, I can't remember what it's called. The 6-sided thing in the top right is exactly where you need to find stuff. It's very obvious, and these things spawn immediately into the world. Like, that flower's never there before. So you can always find what you're after, because it will always direct you directly towards it. But as you can see, there's a camp over there. which I'm just going to go kill. It's not a quest. Occasionally camps do appear, but it's highly rare. Most of the time, just wandering around, you don't find anything. Oh, goblins. But it's almost no... I can't really see too much point in blocking. Because it doesn't last that long. Like, it works pretty well. But it doesn't really feel like I'm engaging in blocking. Like, weirdly enough, I'm catching a lot of heads. It feels almost like I'm doing... Like I'm just engaging animations rather than engaging combat or engaging defences. It might just be a me thing. Now, like if we do the block, like I say, it sort of goes into it. But because it has a bar and stuff, oh, Shinko wants me to do something. And the whole combat thing, it just feels like I'm engaging animation rather than engaging in combat or defence. You might feel differently, that's just a me observation. Well, like I say, the graphics, they're alright, they're serviceable. They're not anything you'd write home about. And if I'm honest, there's nothing unique about the style. Like, the sound's alright. I've actually got the sound turned down significantly low because it was majorly loud. Also, if you look to the left, there's a quest underneath a quest now. So, early access, few issues, but yeah, there's a quest under a quest. Occasionally some graphical glitch I just noticed. Okay, Erin. There you go. So you should have flowers? Yeah, see now he has flowers. So each and every house has something in it. So Shanika, I really... Where's 8th Born the Worker? Let's just go talk to him. Oh, and now it's on top of it. Let's just show the fact who's tampering with them. So the sewers I built, and they have like an area effect which makes the houses around them clean. Which makes them happier. You built your sewers to help keep your town clean and healthy, but now see signs of life. Someone also has taken up residence. I wonder if it's goblins. I bet it's goblins. There is one good goblin in the game. He trades you things. So these guys can talk if they want to. Just choose not to, because they're evil. Even though I love goblins in other games. I'm sort of Skaven. This is like the... Oh my god, best of both. Another thing which is good about the game is the fact it shows you how many monsters are left in it. So you never, you don't go, oh, I wonder if it's all done. Once you kill them all, you get to leave. And it tells you how many are left towards that goal. Okay, red. These guys will be easier. Also, the health bars are very easy to know. Oh. Yeah, the health bars are very easy to know what level enemy you're facing. Red ones are easy to kill. Very easy to kill, as you can see. Obviously, start getting towards purple and stuff. Those are pretty tough. Like that one. It's green, so it takes a lot of damage. They've got that purple one at the back. Now, they don't really look any different. It's literally just health bars. I'd like for them to look different, and hopefully that's a future thing. Oh my god. The missing quality stone. But yeah, because you are holding it down, like I say, it just doesn't feel like you're actually engaging in combat. It feels very floaty. There is no impact. Like, occasionally you stagger the enemy, but you don't feel like you're doing it. You just feel like the enemy's just doing it to try and mock you. Banana meals and beer. Okay. We'll work on that. Now, I'm using a lot of health potions, because obviously I don't... Okay, you... Okay, you're the light green. You're yellow. Are you green or yellow? I just praised you for having easy to read health bars. How dare you make me look bad now? Same health bar, good. You always get a chest. Obviously, you complete the quest, you get stuff to do. Experience is good. Although this bit where it's now completely covering is new. That wasn't here earlier. So now it looks a little bit worse. Quest complete. I got some more money. I'm going to build something in the city. A celebration. Can't build a barracks. I have to become a trainer and increase your skills. Tinker's shop. So as you can see, I need a lot of wood for these things. Stonemason's shop, we've got one. Carpenter shop, we've got a brewery. Be good. That's production of beer. No, we actually need farms. Okay. Ooh, I can actually build this one here. Maybe we can go down that way. There we go. Got a farm down now. Got plenty of gold. Usually don't have that much gold. Usually have a lot of everything else. But I've got plenty of gold now. Okay, let's go. Now, there's two things. About a recent illness. Where's you? Everyone had a good day. I'm proud of them. Yeah. I hear me feeling better emotionally. I need some bitter bulbs to make an elixir. Okay. You may have noticed there's also a day and night cycle. But yeah, your dwarfs will do their job when given. There's a few weird things, like it says here I have 25 copper ore, like bottom left of the bar, 25 copper ore, and they're not really making it into copper bars. Like I don't see any copper bars at all. Like I have 5 copper bars on me. And obviously I have some copper, so I can't make copper ingots into copper. I have to get it out. So I can't do that. Obviously I can make this stuff here. Like I say, I've got some more weak health potions I can make. I've got plenty of mushrooms. That's why I don't really care about blocking. I have so many potions I could drown a ghost and then bring it back. But yeah. I've got plenty of leather, I've got plenty of copper. But they're not making it for me. I'd like for them to automatically use the resources to make me copper ingots. Because this is a storehouse. You go to here. You do this. So obviously I can easily just go and grab it myself. Dead easy. But I'd like for them to do it. Look, see, 25 right there. But yeah, they grab it for you. But it's still up to you to do something with it. So you have to be micromanaging on stuff like making ingots to make armour. You can't just let your peasants do it for you. Oh. Random goblins in the... So there's occasionally stuff. This was surprising to find these. But yeah. You don't get the ingots, so here's another step which is randomly put in, which shouldn't be there. You shouldn't have to have the step of making your own ingots when you have a colony. That just seems busy work for busy work's sake. Another group over there. Usually there isn't this many things out in the forest, so I'm wondering if something's happened. Usually you can walk for quite a while and not meet anything. I know at night in the ruins to the right, there is usually ghosts. But yeah, combat has no impact whatsoever. It definitely is working on the combat. It felt that way like last time I played it too, so I'm assuming that combat, even though it's quite a big thing for your character to have, isn't too high up there on what they need to make feel more deathy, I guess? It's a shame. Oh, this is the stuff. The knife dulls, that was it. Wait, the knife dulls instantly. I have an axe. And there we go, we go back and do that. So yeah, you get a lot of busy work from your peasants who make you go and do stuff. Then you obviously get experience, you get some money, they get happy, your people carry on and live a happy life of murder. Or dwarfiness, depending on your point of view. Now I've heard there's meant to be combat, like actual city invasions in the game, that's always been planned, and you can build walls. But you're never going to have a massive colony. It's going to be at best maybe a hamlet or a town. If you can push it to a town. Well, it's quiet, okay. So as soon as the currently quiet, I imagine they'll get uppity again later. Something will move in. Who am I talking to? Jacina. Or Chikala. Come here, you. No, you're not what I'm talking to. Who am I talking to? It is you. Yay! Another. We get a stone house. They look cooler. Okay, animal love and a mole. Lazy and hungry, drunkard and sleep. Ah, come on. Leveled up so I can put another point into... Well, I don't know. Okay, let's go talk to Shanika the Hunter. And this is what you do. You just go talk to your people. They give you quests. You go up to 3. It breaks. Cheer up. I pressed cheer up and I got 25 experience for doing that. Destroy the creature she shot. Okay, so Shanika's had this quest before. You'll see a lot of repeats of quests. She shot an arrow, hit a tree, and then something tried to murder her. She shot an ent. You can see it over there. It's just like a wood elemental. So you'll see a lot of repeating of the same stuff over and over again. Then you get like slowly... So yeah, I've already done this exact thing. As if it is the exact place. Like there's only really one ruins, and they're near here too. There's also a big wooden fortress. Nothing in it. Absolutely nothing. Like there are no goblins, there are no enemies. Nothing is in it. I'm assuming they will spawn for a quest or a certain level of town. But you can just wander around, do what the hell you like. There's nothing there. I'd have liked there to be something, you know, that gets more aggressive, but no, it's just empty. Things only seem to really exist when you're doing quests for peasants. Oh, you are the one I'm talking to. So yeah, there is a bit of life, but the world does feel vastly empty. Like insanely empty. I wonder if it's that campfire with the golem which is the cause for the stone. Also, there's a dwarf over there who became a golem because apparently spent too long underground and delved too deeply. But yeah, as you can see, I've just wandered over here. I've not met anything. The world isn't that big. And again, I have so many health potions, I don't always care if I'm getting hit. So even though combat is like a large part of the game for building up your city, it has no weight to it whatsoever. Which is a shame, but there you are. I can cut trees. Oh, 1 quality wood. What's 2 quality stone? So we're going to go back to this episode. We have no quest. I'll slowly get more coming along. Like maybe the sewers suddenly have something living in it. Maybe there's suddenly goblins inside of our storage place. At one point there was a ghost inside a house, but that was just like a story quest, I think, because it pushed us on further. It was in our first ever house, but yeah. As you see, big flat area. You can tell where you can build because it suddenly gets bright green. The grass is greener on your side. Speak with Lawford. Why Lawford? When I speaking to them? Of course they're out there right now. Didn't even grow, just popped in. So trees come back. As you can tell by that tree coming back right in front of me. Now, you can have your people build furniture. And they will consistently build furniture. Because your houses can be furnished, as you can see. Like, there's obviously a lot of stuff. Like, there's a wooden house, there's stone houses. You also have a house yourself. Which is over this one. This is my house. As you can see, it's fully furnished. You've got its own grass. 2 stories. It's just a big square. It's like something you can see in Minecraft. But yeah, that's the combat. Very wishy-washy. City building is alright. I quite like the city building. Obviously, could do with a little bit more depth. I think they're working on adding more. That was a quest. And that's about his pottery. Why is the tailor doing pottery? Okay. I like making pottery. I had to leave my pottery wheel behind. Okay, so... Cool. Search the wood for the special logs for Jer's pottery wheel. Also, don't I have a farm ready? Yes. Takes longer to gather resources. Okay. So set up farming. So what you'll find over there is half the time, like ents and things will be really upset that you're using that. They'll start destroying it. Like you'll get diseases and stuff. Sometimes undead happen. But there's only so many quests for each thing, so you'll see repetition pretty quickly. Pretty quickly. Alright, let's go and Gimli something. Go and Gimli a log. Oh. One thing they do need to work on is when you can literally walk past things, it says it's this way, and it'll suddenly swing behind you. It doesn't actually go to the middle of the minimap. Oh, is that an orc? Ooh. But yeah, look, they don't have any uniqueness to them. Okay, so that was Ratmen. These are goblins. Okay, we're fighting Ratmen. That's fine then. But yeah, they are your generic orcs, generic goblins, generic Ratmen, I guess. I got a bit confused. I thought they were, but no. Yeah, it's fine. I have 56 potions. And like 58 more mushrooms to make even more potions. So yeah, the orcs will probably take over the town at some point. Or at least I hope they do actually appear inside the fort. It'd be nice to have something. And obviously as things will start appearing a little bit more, but you know, it's night time and I'm wondering. Also, that's where the goblin trader is. Although he might still be on this hill over here. My town has run out of coal. Oh no. Maybe he has gone back. He spent ages on a hill because goblins ran him out, but when the goblins were killed, he just stayed on the hill. So more it would make stone fireplaces, I think. You know, meals and beer. Quest. Orc head trophy. You need 40 orc heads. Wow. Oops, I tried to kick him. Well, at least I now know you can make me some terrible stuff. Fancy rectangular rug. What's that? Gold? Painting canvas. No thank you. I don't care enough. In fact, you're useless to me in every single way, shape and form. But yeah, this is HammerHelm. It's got promise. Its combat is super floater. You should now actually have food growing. Like, absolutely amazingly super floaty. What was that? The worker asked about Shady the Goblin. Oh, has he been kicked out of his house again? Stone water well. So build a water well, as you can see. Your stuff needs water. So I'm just going to build it over here. So it gets all the current houses. Can I just build a wooden lamppost anywhere? No, it has to literally... You can't just build it on a road. Bit annoying. So these need light, as you can see. I have it there. To build the walls, we actually need to build a stone entrance. So we could have built one of those. Let's see how it goes. But yeah. Why are you here, Nika? Where did you come from? Shady the Goblin. What's he done now? Anyway, this is a HammerHelm. They definitely need to tighten up the combat. It has a very, very solid colony building section. Animations are meh. It has no uniqueness to any of the creatures. You know, like I said, there is no uniqueness to any of this. The dwarfs are dwarfs, the goblins are goblins, the orcs are orcs, and the ratmen are ratmen. Is he on that bloody hill again? Yeah, I bet goblins have taken over his house again. There he is, on the hill. Again. Have goblins taken over your house? Oh look, goblins have taken over his house. That's never happened before. So yeah, the quests repeat themselves endlessly. So, it's fun. I may recommend waiting. Because in the space of a couple of hours, I've seen a lot of the quests repeat continuously. Now, obviously, things might get more interesting if I go up to more stuff and see if anything happens with build walls, but yeah, you will be seeing a lot of the same stuff over and over again. Either way, I've been the Fallen Shape, another Who's That Indie, bringing strategic, tactical survival games straight to your face holes. As always, special thanks to the patrons who help me able to afford these games and get them to you. Your income every single month helps out a lot. But either way, for everyone else, hopefully you enjoyed it. Tell me if you want to see any of the games on the channel. I'm always looking down in the comments, sometimes even reply. I'm bad at that. Ciao for nows. Bye bye.